Cam Akers finished running back 33, 188 rush attempts, 786 yards, 7 touchdowns, 13 receptions on 18 targets, and 117 yards through the air. Thoughts on Cam Akers?
Cam Akers was a very interesting story last year, right? Like, drafted really high, didn't do anything the first half of the season. And then the back half of the season, honestly, guys, if you had him on your lineup for the end of the regular season going into the playoffs for fantasy, he arguably won your league for you with what he was doing in that Christmas Day game against the Broncos or whatever. Is still one that I have nightmares about. But the thing about Cam Akers is there's no real competition for workload in that backfield at the moment. So I like Cam Akers because of that reason. I think he has the ability to finish as a top 15 back. And you were getting him stupid late because people are completely disinterested with him and what they got out of him last year. So I think he's an immediate value personally, and I'm grabbing quite a bit of Cam Akers where I can get my hands on him because I think it's all built-in value with where you're getting him to where he's going to finish.
I mean, right now he's coming off the board running back 20, kind of in that 40th overall. So you're talking early 4th round. And yeah, having this guy as an RB2 on my roster, I'd feel pretty good about that one because, like you said, there's not much competition for him.
But even better is a 3, right? Like,
Right?
I mean, if you're getting him later on and there's a run on receiver or something like that, and you're looking for a good pivot, this is a really good 4th, 5th round pivot.
Absolutely. Like this is Miles Sanders going to pick right ahead of him. I think I'd probably rather go the Cam Akers route. Aaron Jones going ahead of him, Dalvin Cook going ahead of him, J.K. Dobbins. There's I can make arguments that he'll outperform all 4 of those guys. So definitely a little bit of some value on this one there, especially if he slides a little bit. And I think that we will see him kind of slide down once the redraft really kind of kicks in and we start getting some heavy ADP action on this one. So I think there'll be some value on this one. And this is one too, right? Like we always tell guys to look for guys heading into contract years. This is a contract year for Cam Akers. So there is no reason that the Rams, one, I don't think the Rams are planning on signing him again. So I could see them just putting the full workload on him and kind of running him into the ground. And that being their plan for Cam Akers. So I'll take the workload. I'll take that. I think that we get some good value returned on that draft pick there.